there.
It is Flower Friday, and we are so glad to be with you today.
Yes, we are.
And thank you so much for hanging out with you. Those of you who are watching live, welcome.
Yay.
We are excited about Flower Friday. This is our favorite day of the week.
Yes, it is.
And we're just really excited to be able to spend some time with you guys today. So welcome. Make sure that when you hop on, say hi. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching on Facebook, also let us know where you're watching from.
That's right. You going to introduce who we are?
Yes, I am. My name's Amanda.
And I'm Sherry.
And I'm the mother. We are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That's exactly what we do. And we have got a cute sunflower wreath we're going to be making today. So I'm excited about this. I love the ribbons that we're using and the flowers, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is, and I love sunflowers. So if you have followed us for a while, you probably know that already, but I love sunflowers.
Yes.
I could make a sunflower wreath any day of the week and be
me
so
too.
happy.
Me too. They're always great.
Hey, Luann, thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, Dottie, good afternoon and welcome.
Yep.
Roxanne, we are so excited to be with you guys today. So thank you. Y'all make sure that you share this video. Share it with your friends. Anybody who you think would like to make a sunflower wreath. Share it with them.
That's right. That is right.
Hey, Janet, welcome. Hey, Shannon, we're so excited to have you guys with us. So, like we said, we're making a sunflower wreath. This wreath is going to be perfect for summer. This is this is not a fall one. This one is perfect for summer.
It will be perfect for summer.
Yes,
it's going to be bright and cheerful. Yep, which is perfect.
Perfect for what we need. I know that if you're like me, you need a little bright and cheerfulness. And
that's right.
Color in your life right now.
That is right.
So welcome. Hey guys, those of you who are watching live, thank you so much for joining us.
And we sure hope you all are doing well. We are doing great, and our families are doing great, and we certainly hope you all are. We are praying for all of our followers, and so we're just hoping that everybody is working together and just staying creative and doing fun things right now.
That's right. So I know of a lot of us are stuck at home.
Yep.
And so you probably need a little bit of a creative outlet right now if you're like we are.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
It can get boring sitting at home for a while, huh?
Yes, well, it could not get boring at my house because my two granddaughters, her daughters, live next door, so they run in and out all day, which I love. So
that's right. So we are fortunate. We are blessed. We have a lot of land
that they can just
run and play on. So we're out in the country.
Amanda said yesterday that she couldn't remember when they had been so dirty lately. I said, yeah, that means they're outside, and that's great.
That's right. We've got 80-degree weather.
Yeah.
They're, of course, home from school right now, so they're having fun.
Yes,
and they're getting dirty.
Are getting dirty. That's okay.
Hey, Andrea, thank you for hanging out with us today. Hello, Rebecca. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yes.
Now, for this sunflower wreath, we are using a 14-inch grapevine. We have some really pretty sunflowers.
Yes, they're right here. Got sunflowers. We are going to have got a couple of different greeneries. We've got some pretty yellow baby's breath that we're going to be using, some little white daisies.
That's right. And so this wreath is really going to be actually a simple wreath to make.
Yes.
The sunflower is the star of the show, so we don't have a whole bunch of other flowers. We're mainly focusing on sunflowers, and we've got the little white daisies.
Just something little to kind of brighten it up a little bit.
We've got some greeneries we're going to be using. Hey, Nancy.
Yes.
And then we've got our ribbons. So we've already got this bow made.
Are so cute.
But I'm going to show you how to make the bow that we're doing today. So I'll go ahead and get started with that.
Yes.
I have some pretty ribbons. We've got some 4-inch yellow and white polka dot that came from Empelco.com.
Yes, I don't think you can ever go wrong with polka dots.
That's right. I love polka dots.
Me too.
And then I have some bumblebee, because what's better than, what goes with sunflowers is better than bumblebees.
That's right.
So we've got some bumblebee ribbon. we have got, let's see what I've got. I've got some yellow 1.5 inch. Now all of this is wired ribbon. And then we're just a couple of loops of the black and white stripe just to kind of make it pop.
Which I think really does do the trick.
Yeah.
It really does.
And don't forget, we do have some critters. So we've got some bumblebees.
Yeah, we've got some little bumblebees.
We may even add a ladybug or a butterfly. We'll see.
We'll just see. That's right.
Hey, Susan. Happy spring. Yes.
Yay, 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 spring.
First day of spring was yesterday.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
I feel like we've been waiting for this.
I know. I wait all winter every year. I mean, spring is my time. I'm waiting for it. So
I love spring too.
I'm so thankful. And we've had some pretty weather for it to be spring, this early,
And so welcome those of you who are just hopping on. We're making a sunflower today. I'm going to go ahead and start on our bow. Now I'm using a Bow Dabra bow maker. So I'm using that, and then I've already actually cut my tails at 15 inches. So this is a whimsical bow that we're making. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead, let's see, where's my wire? There it is. I'm going to cut a big long piece of wire for this. Now the Bow Dabra does make wire that you can use specifically for the Bow Dabra, but I typically just use my floral wire that I have on hand because to me it works just as good.
It does, but if you have the other, you can use that too.
That's right. And y'all please share this video for us if you don't mind. We would appreciate that. That would help us out a lot. Okay, so what I do, I just put it into my bow maker and tuck it underneath. Now we have a lot of videos on bow making, so if you need a more detailed video, you can go on YouTube or you can go to our blog at gracemonroehome.com, and we've got lots of bow tutorials. I'm going to put in my first ribbon, which is my 4-inch, because I always, when I make the whimsical bow, I always start with my thickest ribbon, or widest ribbon, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Hey, April. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, April.
All right, so I'm going to put this down in my Bow Dabra. Now, what I do, I put my side with the pattern down first, okay? So with this ribbon, you've got two sides. You've got one with your pretty pattern, and then you've got a blank side. So you want to make sure that your pretty side with the pattern goes face down in your bow maker. So I put that down just like that, and then I've got about 1 inch over here on my left side, and I'm going to make a loop, okay? So I just pull it over and make a loop. Because I put my pretty print side face down, when I make the loop, it brings the pretty print side face up, so people can see the pretty side of the loop.
Right.
If you don't do that, then you're going to have your not so pretty side facing up.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do about a 6-inch loop for this, maybe about 6.5. So I just use my thumb to my pinky. That's how I measure. If you don't feel comfortable measuring like that, or if you've got little tiny hands or really, really big hands, you might want to measure it out.
Yeah.
But that's how I do it. And then you make your other loop. Same
we are
way.
all for little tricks that make it easier, quicker, anything like that.
Well, sometimes you don't always have all of the little gadgets that you might feel like you
have
need.
Everything right there.
All the tools, and that's okay. You don't have to have them. It does not have to be perfect.
You can do it without it. That's right.
So what I do to make sure it's even, since I'm not measuring, I just pull it up like that and make sure they're pretty even. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect. So I'm going to do 4 loops. 4 loops of the 4-inch ribbon. Yes, Jennifer, that's the bow that I'm making, is the one that's on the wreath, but you can do a close-up if you want to of that.
Yeah, I'll just show it to you up close real quick.
That is the bow that I'm making.
That's the one that she's working on right now.
Okay, so I've got 4 loops of my wide 4-inch ribbon. So now I'm going to put in my next widest ribbon, which is my 2.5, and it's the pretty bumblebee ribbon that I really like.
I love that too.
So I'm going to put my tail down there. And what I do, I just throw that on the floor just like that. Just throw it out of the way.
Yep.
And I'm going to do the same thing. These are also about 6-inch loops. And we're going to have 4 of these as well. Okay, and the key with the bow dabber, you just want to make sure that you keep pressing down, especially when you've got a lot of different ribbons. So just press down on it after you get your loops made. And you can cut that off because we're done with that one. And next we're going to add in our 1.5 inch. So I'm going to do my yellow first.
I just love this bee ribbon.
Oh yeah, that's so cute. And now I'm going to make these loops just a little bit smaller. So these are going to be about 5-inch loops. So they're just a little bit smaller than the rest of them. And I'm going to do 4 of those. And then I'm going to add my favorite ribbon, which this is black and white ribbon I use a lot. I just love
it.
I just love how it just makes things pop. So I'm going to add that tail in there.
And you don't need a lot of that ribbon for the bow.
I'm actually only, for this one I'm only going to do 2 loops.
Yeah.
Just because I am just kind of using it just to pop,
which is
a little bit. Just as a little bit of an accent. And so now I'm going to pull my wire up on both sides, and you want to keep your finger right there in the middle when you're using the bow dabber, because that, if you don't,
everything's going to come flying out.
Yep, your ribbons are just going to fly out.
Yep,
we don't want
then
that.
You have to start over.
So you pull it out, I wire it really tight, or I pull it really tight, and then you want to pull it around to the back just like that, and give it just a few good twists. I probably twist it maybe 5 or 6 times just to make sure that all the ribbons stay in there really secure. And so that's what it looks like. So now, when you take it out, so now we've got to fluff it. And when you fluff it, then it's going to look like that.
Yeah.
So to fluff it, you just pull one way and one another. And actually, I didn't cut off that last little tail.
I was wondering. I thought.
I mean, it may look cute in there.
Yeah, it probably would have.
Just add another little pop of the black and white.
Another little tail, yeah.
So what I do, like I said, I just pull one loop one way and one another. Just like that. And I do it all the way around. Now, it does take a little bit of time because you want to make sure you get your loops exactly where you want them. And I like to make sure that I kind of have it evenly spaced. Kathy, you're right. Sunflowers just make people happy.
They do.
They're just a happy flower.
They really are. That's why I love them.
Yeah.
Move this back
and
over
so while I'm fluffing fluffing this out, we can go ahead and get started.
I'm going to go ahead and start with greening my wreath. And this is going to be one of our crescent styles. And so I've got some ficus leaves that I'm going to start with. And I'm first going to just cut off, I don't want a lot for each stem. So I'm just cutting off where there's just a couple of the leaves on each one. And I'm going to start by putting one just like that. And I'm going to put this one right here in the top. I am going to fill in, but I'm going to go ahead first. I've got my first one here, and I've got that one right in the top. And then I'm going to do my bottom one. Oops, that one I tore, so let me get another one.
Oh, I will mention, because I forgot to mention where we got the ribbon. The yellow and white, like I said, came from Impelco. Yes. The bumblebee ribbon was from Craft Outlet.
Right.
Okay, but you can't order from Craft Outlet right now at the time of this live video. You can't order. I'm not sure when they'll be producing and shipping out again, but hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, yes, because we do buy a lot, so
And were the other two were also
Craft Outlet.
Craft Outlet. So Craft Outlet and Ampelco is where we got the
That's right. And I know Ampelco is still working. So now I've put the one here behind my bow, and then I've got these. So now I'm just going to kind of fill in my with just my seed with just some of my leaves, and any of the ficus leaves are fine.
And ficus leaves you can find them at Hobby Lobby.
Yes,
you can find them on Amazon. They're pretty easy to find. I think if you get them from Hobby Lobby, they're about $1 a stem.
Now this one, because it's kind of the bottom part of the seed, I'm going to use one that's just a little bit longer, just like I did with this one, the one on the top. And if you want, you know, a lot more of the leaves, you can certainly use those, but since I'm going to use some other greenery too, I'm just not going to use quite as many of these. This is just basically to get my shape.
And if you missed it, because I know we had some of you in the comments ask, this is a 14-inch.
Yes.
We're using 14. You could use 18 for this.
You certainly could. The same thing. Now you may need a few more, you know, supplies, but other than that, there's no reason you can't do this on any scale, really. Any size. So that's basically all I've done so far, and I've got strings, but that is basically all I have done, is just made my shape. So now I know how, you know, the shape that I'm going to be using. I know how it's going to lay out. So I can move these out of the way. And so now I'm going to get, do you want me to wait on you?
No, you can go ahead.
All right.
I'm almost
now
caught
I've got the my grassy bush here. So I'm going to cut some of those off and put some of those around. I love this bush because it's really versatile. This one actually came from Hobby Lobby, and it does have a cute little flower or a few little buds on the top of it, and I just think that's so cute. So I do love this one.
Yeah, this is actually a greenery that we use quite a bit.
Yeah, and I am going to put this one just right in here, just like that. This is going to be like my next row going around. And I'm going to do it just exactly like I did the other. So I put my first piece in, and then I'm going to come up back here and put this piece. Get it. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this end. Just like that. And then I'm going to fill in. So I'm going to put one right here. Now I do have these kind of aimed a little more at a diagonal, not a huge diagonal, but just kind of a small diagonal to get them so that they all fall like I want them to.
Yeah, and that's something that we're kind of doing them all in the same direction.
Right.
I don't know if you can tell on the video, but we're kind of making it all flow.
And yeah, that's
in the same direction.
That was the word I was trying to look for. But yes, they're flowing in the direction that we want them to go. So Now this one, I'm going to put up here, and it's going to kind of hang just a little bit longer because it's the one that's going to be just like this. It's the exact opposite of this one that's at the top. Okay. And then my last one will go right back here behind my bow. So now I have got everything greened just like I want it. So now we can start putting all of our flowers. It keeps turning.
And so I know a lot of you, because I've seen some of your comments, I know a lot of people think of fall when they think of sunflowers.
But no, no, no.
You can definitely use sunflowers
yes.
for summer. I mean,
yes, definitely. There's no reason. Mainly the difference that you're going to do, sunflower is a year-round flower that we use year-round. The difference is your greenery. What your greenery and the flowers that you put with it is what's going to make the difference between the summer or the fall, the spring, the fall, that kind of thing. So yes, you definitely can use sunflowers any time of the year.
Yeah, and like somebody mentioned earlier, I just think these are a happy flower.
They are happy.
They just make me happy. I love sunflowers.
I do too. I love them. So I'm just going to cut some of mine off. And I'm going to start by putting one right here at the top. To go in where I need it to. Wait a minute. There we go. Just like that.
And let's see. We had a question.
We had a question.
And if I miss your question, those of you who are watching live, I'm so sorry, but it goes by so quick.
They go by fast.
Let's see. Robbie said, I have some white sunflowers. What season can that color sunflower be used?
Oh, that would definitely be spring and summer, for sure. Now, you know, you'll see sunflowers in red and white and yellow. You can find them usually for sale, you know, in any of those colors. And red is another. Red and yellow you can use anytime. White, I think, would stick more towards spring and summer, but definitely with your red or your yellow you can use anytime.
Yeah, and the thing with the sunflowers, you know, you could kind of tell a difference between a sunflower if it's meant to use more for fall or summer by the color. The fall ones are more of a, like, I don't know how you would,
rust. They got
yeah,
kind of a
like a darker.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know when you see them. They kind of have more of that fallish look. So when we do summer wreaths with sunflowers, we do try to find the more yellow,
right?
The more vibrant yellow.
They'll be a little brighter, and exactly. This is not a very great wreath that I got to do. Yes, it's hard to keep stuff where I want it, but we'll make do. Actually, let me move that one up a little more.
Hey, Lori, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Lori.
Marilyn says, actually Heather says, have you ever made a tombstone saddle?
Oh yes, we've made quite a few of those. And basically you do with your tombstone, you can, you know, you buy the saddle and just work on it, but you would basically do the same thing if you were arranging a centerpiece for your table. It's very similar to that, but you can use all kinds of flowers for them.
And Marilyn asked, what about burgundy sunflowers? Do you think those are more just for autumn?
I would think more fall. Those are going to be a little more fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a deeper, darker red, then I would always save that for fall. Now, this last sunflower I'm going to put over here behind my bow, because y'all know we got to put something on both sides of our bow. So there we go.
Yeah, and see, I was already starting to do that because I read your mind.
She knows. Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
All those years of me saying that. Got to put it on both sides of my bow. Okay. I'm just messing with my bow right now because my wreath keeps turning. I keep messing with it. Okay.
So this is where I'm at so
yes,
far. I think we're about at the same
place. Yep. So now we are going to add our baby's breath. And this one is a great piece. This is from Michael's. It is great because it not only has the pretty little flowers, the little baby's breath, but it also has some little fern grass with it. So it helps to fill in as a greenery also. So I love this.
Julie asked, could you use red sunflowers for Christmas wreaths?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
We certainly have. One of our most popular Christmas wreaths that we sold, I don't even know how many of them. The main flower in it was red sunflowers. Okay, so I've cut that one apart. So now I am just going to fill in, and this is going to go, I'm actually putting this more towards the middle part of the wreath itself, because we put some things around the outside. We put the second greenery a little closer in, and this one's going to kind of go in the middle part of the wreath itself. I love this stuff. This is so pretty to me.
Yeah, I think this is really pretty. Did we mention that we got this at Michael's?
I did.
I don't know. I guess I was zoning out.
You were zoned out.
Focused.
Yes, you were focused on what you were doing. Huh? Yep.
But they've got that in white.
Yes.
This. They've got it in white. They've got it in pink.
Yeah, I know we've got the white one. I know.
Pink ones over here.
Have we got pink ones? Yeah, we do, don't
Yeah,
we? I forgot
really
about the pink.
pretty in the pink. And so, like we said, that came from Michael's, and it's just very pretty, especially as a filler. It just
is perfect for that. I'll cut off some of my second stem. These are in the stems too. They're not in the bushes. These are stems.
Let's see. Hey, Diane.
Hey there, Diane. Okay.
And Wendy said, how did y'all get started doing this? Both together or one following each other? Were you florists?
Well, I actually worked at a florist when I was in high school and right after I graduated, but really, we started, I just decided to try to make a wreath one day. And I had not made anything like it since I had been in high school. This was, what, 12, almost 13 years ago now. And Amanda was the one that talked me into putting it on eBay to sell it. And so it just grew from there. That was how we started and how it grew.
Yeah, and actually when we first started, we knew when we first started selling, we're like, okay, we see people are buying these, so there must be a market for them. So we started, and I said, well, I will do the business side. So
That was
I
the
handled
whole plan,
the website, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But then we got really, really busy.
Yes. Yes.
Because I love marketing.
Overnight.
Like marketing, that's my thing. So I love marketing, and so I guess I had done a pretty good job of that marketing.
Yeah. You've done an amazing job.
Because we just started getting tons of orders, and so basically I learned. She taught me. Like she's like
overnight. I'm like, here's what we gotta do. Yeah, because all of a sudden I think the first wreath, I think we sold like 40. Of one,
no, it was like 60.
Yeah, it was unreal. It was, and of course we didn't have employees. It was me
at the time.
And so we just kind of got to it and made it.
So so I guess at first it started kind of out of necessity. I didn't have a choice. It's like jump in here and learn real quick.
Just do it.
So that's what I did, and
she's good at that now. You are good at jumping in and learning, aren't you?
So years later, here we are.
That's right.
And she's a very good teacher. She taught me everything I know.
Thank you. Well, like we said, that was out of necessity. Because I did have to sleep sometime.
Sometimes that's how the best things come about, though.
Yes, it is. Well, I just know that was all God's doing. He had it planned. I just didn't realize he had it planned. Okay, now we've got our pretty little daisies, so I'm going to start putting some of those in. And I am just going to kind of let these go anywhere around that it looks like I need a little spot for them to fill in.
Yeah, and since we have a lot of white in the bow, the white daisies just really kind of,
they do.
They kind of bring it all together, tie it all in together.
Yes, they do. They're so cute. I love, and these actually came from Michael's as well.
Tag on that one. They really put these tags on good.
I'm telling
Some of them
you,
you just
do.
cannot
get them off.
They are stuck on there.
They definitely do.
Let's see. Okay, Diane, the clippers that we use Stanley. We also use Irwin. So we've got a couple of pairs that we really like. You can find these on Amazon.
Yes.
We got these at Walmart. I think.
Walmart.
But they're not in the floral section. They're in the
tools. Yes.
But Stanley and Irwin are our two
go-to.
they're our go-to brands. Both of them, they're about equally as good. They're both really good.
We'll turn it this
way.
way.
I think that I don't have quite as much in mine as you do. Maybe I didn't put enough.
Did you put 2 bushes of the baby's breath?
No, I still got some over here.
Oh, well, you just need to put more of that.
I guess I'll put some more.
Yeah, and then you'll have it. Alright. And we'll put one of my little daisies.
Yes, these I believe are the 8-inch Stanley.
Yes, and they are we love them. Love the Stanleys or the Irwins. Both of those are really
Irwin's
equally
good too. I think they're about the same as far as, doing the job.
Yeah, they really are.
But you do want to, if you plan on making a lot of wreaths, you want to make sure that you invest, and they're not a lot, but you want to invest in the good...
The actual tools.
Yeah, not the little floral ones. Because especially when you get some of those thick... stems, it really helps to have some good wire cutters.
Let's see where I need this. Let's see. Put this over here. I'm just going to fix my bow.
Did you put it in the bow or
no?
Okay.
I put a couple of little small ones right on the edge.
Okay.
But yeah, I ended up using them all around the outside and didn't put it in the bow. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to just add some of my, what they call it, mini ficus, and it's the other greenery that we love, so I'm going to add some of that around. This is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I like that greenery.
Use. I love this. It just adds something to it to me that other greenery doesn't. So I just,
well, it kind of has that wispy.
It does, and I
feel,
like that.
Which I like
Yeah.
too. It makes it not so dense, I guess.
Yeah, and if you need more of this, I've got another whole bush.
I haven't even
here.
started on that one.
Oh, okay.
The wispy greenery is from Michael's.
It's from Michael's, and it's called, if you search for it, it's called mini ficus.
And it is a plastic, but it's
Yeah.
a really very
It's a
realistic,
very pretty, yeah,
pretty plastic.
definitely.
But yes, it is a plastic.
And when I put it in, I just kind of pull one of the grasses one way and one of the grasses the other way. That one is stuck. What's it doing? There we go.
And I actually heard right now, I think, was it you that told me that Michael's was doing curbside pickup?
They are. Yes, they sure are. So if you place an order online for pickup, they will come out to your car and, take your payment, from what I understood.
And I don't know if that's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I did not hear that, but I thought that was great that they were willing to do that. Which is a great thing because we all need to keep being creative.
Yes.
As much as we can during this time. That's what's going to lift your spirits. It's going to help you feel better.
Stop watching the news for a little while.
Yes,
Get
and
in your
just
craft
get in
room.
your craft room or wherever you craft.
Yeah.
If it's your dining room table, just cut off the TV and go for it.
Yeah.
Have fun. And this is something, if you have children or grandchildren, get them in there. Now, you probably want to be very careful depending on how old they are as far as the glue, but they certainly would get a kick out of learning to do some of this. And, this one's one that would be simple enough, I think, that, an older kid could certainly make, and they would have a good time doing it.
And what I let my girls do, I let them just put in the flowers where they want them. Don't let them glue it.
Don't let them glue it.
I don't let them use the hot glue. But then I can go back and hot glue the flowers in for them. So then they are kind of a part of it.
That's exactly right. We do that a lot. They'll come in here and they'll just get a wreath and just start putting flowers in it.
And they are so proud of themselves.
And they're so proud. And yeah, they're not, they're not quite...
Well, they're beautiful to them.
But they're beautiful to them. That's exactly right, and that's what matters. Yeah. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's hard, you want to stay as normal as possible, and during these times it's hard to think about that, but the more that you can do to keep your mind off of things and be creative, and that is going to help you a lot.
Put on some good music.
Yes.
And just start crafting.
That's right. Because we are all going to get through this.
That's right.
We are going to. Let me turn it this way real quick just to see what else I need to do. I'm going to put one more of my little grasses. I don't have one hanging down here, and I want one right there. There we go. And now don't worry if you make this and you still see, some grapevine, that's great. This is one of those that's a natural looking wreath, so it's okay to have some grapevine showing through a little here and there. Nothing in the world wrong with that.
I'm just going to cut off some of these stems that are sticking through.
Oh yeah, because you can't lay it flat, I bet. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put some of my cute little bees, because we do have the bee ribbon in it, so we wanted to add some little bees. And of course bees love sunflowers, so just be very careful when you're doing this, because you will get burned if you're not careful. And I just use a leftover stem to get some glue and just put it on the bottom of my little bee. And then I'm holding it by the feather or whatever you call that. I guess it's a wing. It's a little feather wing.
This is a feather.
Yeah, it's a little feather wing.
They did make these bees with feathers.
Yep. So...
Where did you put your
my bee?
Yeah.
Oh, I just put it in that sunflower up at the top, and I'm gonna put one down at the bottom. So I'm just using a little glue and then just gluing them straight on. I think I'll put this one in the very bottom one, just like that.
Let's see, Carol, the bees came from, you can get them at Hobby Lobby or at Michael's.
Yeah, either place. I think these actually, the ones with the feathers, Hobby Lobby, I think is where I got those.
Ooh, Susan said, on Monday, my daughter and 2 grandsons made a Harry Potter wreath.
Oh, how neat is that? See, there you go. I know one time, I
know what you're going to say.
You remember?
So what I want you to do, if you're watching this and you make wreaths, tell us in the comments what is the most unique
yes, because this one probably was. Yes. The little guy that, he just turned 16 this week, so he's not a little guy anymore, but he is my heart. He was he's my surrogate grandson, is what I say, because he's not actually blood, but he's still my grandson. So for one of his birthdays, he told me, I think he was 3, he may have been 4, but he wanted a SpongeBob wreath, but he was very, 4 or 5. Maybe 4, yeah, he was very specific on what he wanted. He wanted the wreath to look like it was the bottom of the ocean, and he wanted SpongeBob, and he wanted because he would watch me make wreaths occasionally, so whatever grasses I used he had to help pick them out and everything. So it was an unusual wreath, but it actually turned out so cute.
It had a SpongeBob in it too.
It had SpongeBob and
under the sea.
Yeah, and it turned out really cute, but it was extremely unique.
Yep,
it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many orders you'll get for a SpongeBob.
I don't know how many.
If you get one, let us know. We'll help you out with it.
Yeah, we sure will. I have a little ladybug, and I'm just gonna have that little ladybug sitting right there.
Yeah.
Just like that. It's crawling up towards the flowers. And I think I'm going to put a little butterfly. Heck, might as well use some little critters.
Yeah, and they don't have to be yellow necessarily.
No, these are some monarch.
Hey, this is nature.
Yes, and these are some pretty monarch butterflies. So, I'm going to put one right there.
I actually like the little red ladybug.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
Makes it pop.
And I love using stuff like that in the wreaths. Love using my little critters. We'll add this one more.
Yeah, Brandy said you need to find a picture up for us. I think they still have that wreath.
I think so.
You'll have to see if they can.
I think it's in her attic, but I mean we'll get to it somehow, and I will.
10 years later, I think she still has that wreath.
I think she does, but I will see if I can do that and get a picture, because it turned out cute. But it was extremely. I mean, he was so funny. We went shopping for greenery. And I would pick up something. No, that does not look right. So I'd have to put it back. And but we finally found what we were supposed to use, and it turned out good. He was happy with it. That's all that mattered.
Let's see. So we've got a fishing wreath,
I bet those are
University
cute.
of Florida with a gator.
Oh, now I bet that's cute.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I think I am calling it done. So there you go.
So see, you can make a sunflower wreath.
Yes,
for summer.
You can see it. It does not look at all fallish.
No.
And we're using sunflowers, so there you go.
Yeah, and this one's just fun.
Yes,
Sunflowers.
I love anytime they make you happy. Even when you're making it for somebody, it's going to make that person happy, and it's going to make you happy working on it.
Yeah.
So that's what we need.
Oh, we got a unicorn wreath.
Oh yes, I have seen some unicorn wreaths, and those are cute as they can be. I bet your kids would love.
Oh, they would love it. That's why we need to make a unicorn wreath for them to put on their doors in their room.
Oh, that would be cute. Yeah,
or
we
in
need
their
to
room
do
somewhere.
that.
They would love that.
Yes.
So maybe we'll do that one day.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a video on that.
Yeah, that we can do that. That'd be cute.
Because they would. They love unicorns.
What else? Anything else we
unicorn.
got? Yes.
Yeah, but this is just fun.
It
it's
is
actually
fun.
It's not a super expensive wreath
It's not
to
an
make.
expensive one to make. No.
Not at all, and
especially now because the spring is on sale. So it's a good time. Y'all may hear some trucks out there. They're working on our road.
They're repaving the road right in front of us, and I hear the big.
I do too. The big thingy, whatever you call that thing. Yeah. The paver thingy, whatever that is.
You hear some background noise.
Yeah, if you hear it, that's what they're doing. They just made a really loud one just then. So, what other kinds?
A duck hunting wreath.
Oh, now I bet that is cute.
Hey, they would like that out where we live.
Oh, yes,
sure.
they would. Any kind of hunting wreath, they would love.
We're in the country.
Yes, we are. So, that's fun. Yeah. I like hearing all the different kinds.
Oh, a fire department wreath. Didn't you do a fire department wreath before?
I did.
Sure we have.
I did. I sure did. Yep.
Oh, Regina said she thought we had a bass party going on. Yeah, no, it's just
It sounded like it, didn't it? It
It's just the
did.
bulldozers and
Yeah,
stuff
that's what's going on.
just
That's
repaving
right.
the road.
Yep. I will be glad when they get it finished.
They've
We
been out
needed
here.
it, but I will be glad when
It's
it's
been
finished.
all week they've
I
been out
mean,
there.
it has. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, we do.
Go create.
Create.
some
Keep your
sunflowers.
mind off of things. Keep busy.
Right
doing
now,
fun
take
stuff.
advantage of Michael's, what is it, curbside pickup right now?
Yes, that is amazing.
Y'all
and
order
it's
online.
wonderful.
And I encourage you also, there are a lot of great shops on Etsy
Yes.
that you can order supplies and ribbon and signs and all kinds of things like that.
There
and they're
are.
just people like me and you who are just trying to, make a living. And of course, right now, they're great people to order from. I mean,
Definitely.
support those small businesses as much as you can right now.
That's right. That's right. And just try to keep as positive as you can. I know that we are all, wondering what's going to happen next, what's going to close, what are they going to do, and all this. But you know what? God has got this. It was not a surprise to Him at all, and we are all going to be all right.
That's right. Hey, yep, Andrea, you have a blessed and healthy weekend also.
Yes,
all
you
of you
do. All of you.
Yep.
Yes, and thank you all for watching.
And you'll be sure to check out our blog at www.gracemonroehome.com. We have lots of DIY tutorials on there, lots of great information. We have a blog on how to price your wreaths to sell. We've got lots of information on how to grow your Etsy shop. We've got all kinds of wreath tutorials, so be sure to head over there, check that out. We're all sitting at home. Go hang out on gracemonroehome.com.
Hey, there you
Just
go.
go through all the
'Cause we've got
information
a
on there.
ton,
We've got a
yes.
lot that's going to help you to build your businesses if you want to build a business. If you're just doing it crafting for fun, we've got tons of tutorials on different wreaths and other kind of things too, not just wreaths.
Yes, not
all
just
kinds
wreaths.
of
Yeah, there's a lot
home
of
decor and
stuff.
things.
Even food. There's recipes.
yeah.
There's all
We love
kinds
to
of
cook,
stuff.
too.
Yeah, we
Really.
do. Yes.
Good.
So go check it out.
And let us know in the comments what kind of things you would like to see us make. If there is a certain kind of wreath that we haven't made that you would like to see us make, let us know that in the comments. If you'd like to see us make other things, let us know that in the comments. Because we're here to serve you and to help you.
That's right.
And so the more that we can do that, that's what makes us happy.
That is exactly what makes us happy. That's
So
right.
let us know what it is you want to see. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so
Yes.
you do get notified when we release new videos. And if you're watching on Facebook, just hit the little follow button. Make sure that you're following us so that you get notified when we make new posts or we release new videos or do lives or anything like that.
That is right.
And we're going to have some fun announcements soon, so y'all stay tuned.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're working on some stuff now.
That's right. So I hope you all have a safe and healthy and happy weekend, and we will see
Yes.
you next week.
Go have fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.